Be me. 26 years old, working as a junior accountant at a mid-sized firm in the city, living in a tiny studio apartment that costs way too much. Single for about 2 years because dating apps are a nightmare, and I'm too busy during tax season to meet anyone organically. Life is pretty mundane. Wake up, work, gym, video games, sleep, repeat. It's a Thursday evening in March when everything starts getting weird. I'm at the grocery store buying my usual bachelor dinner supplies, frozen pizza, and energy drinks, living that sophisticated lifestyle. I'm in the checkout line scrolling through my phone when I hear this voice behind me. "Excuse me, I think you dropped this." Turn around and there's this girl holding out a $20 bill. She's got long dark hair, wearing a sundress even though it's barely 50 degrees outside, has this ethereal vibe going on. "That's not mine, I paid with card." She smiles at me like I just said something profound. "Are you sure? I saw it fall from your direction." I check my wallet. All my cash is still there. "Definitely not mine. Maybe it's yours?" "I don't carry cash," she says, still smiling. This is already weird, but she's cute, so my brain isn't processing the red flags. "Well, someone's having a lucky day, I guess," I say, gesturing to the people around us. "Maybe it's meant for you. The universe works in mysterious ways." Oh God, she's one of those people. "Sure, okay, thanks." I take the 20 just to end the conversation. She follows me out of the store. "I'm Luna, by the way. I feel like we were meant to meet tonight." The universe thing is making more sense now. "I'm Anon. Nice to meet you, I guess." "Do you believe in fate?" she asks, walking alongside me to the parking lot. "Not really. I'm more of a probability and statistics guy." That's so sad. Life is so much more beautiful when you accept that everything happens for a reason. I'm unlocking my car, trying to figure out how to politely escape. "Hey, there's this amazing meditation circle tomorrow night at the community center. You should totally come." I don't really meditate. "That's exactly why you need it. I can sense you're carrying a lot of negative energy." "I'm carrying groceries. That's what I'm carrying." "Thanks, but I'm pretty busy with work." Work is just a construct. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. I get in my car. She's still talking through my open window. "Here, take my number. If you change your mind about the meditation, or if you just want to talk about the meaning of existence." She writes her number on a receipt from her pocket before I can refuse. I drive home thinking that was the weirdest interaction of my life. Plot twist, it gets so much weirder. Next day at work, I'm buried in spreadsheets when my phone buzzes. It's a text from unknown number. "Hey Anon, it's Luna from the grocery store. Just wanted to send positive vibes your way today." Followed by like 17 emojis, including stars, moons, and what appears to be a crystal ball. I don't respond because I'm working, and also, what do you even say to that? An hour later, another text. "I had a vision about you last night. I think you're going through a spiritual awakening and don't even realize it." I didn't give her my name. How does she? Wait, I told her my name. Still weird though. Ignore the text, continue working. Lunch break, another message. "The universe is trying to tell you something. Have you noticed any signs today?" The only sign I've noticed is that this girl is intense. I finally respond, "Hey Luna, I'm pretty busy with work. Hope you have a good day though." Immediate response. "Work is temporary, but enlightenment is forever. You're blocking your own blessings." I put my phone on silent. Weekend comes, I'm at the gym on Saturday morning trying to get my workout in. I'm on the treadmill when I see her. Luna is in the yoga studio area doing some kind of interpretive dance meditation hybrid thing. The gym has glass walls so I can see her twirling around with her eyes closed. I try to finish my run before she sees me. Too late. She spots me, waves enthusiastically, rushes out of the studio. "Anon, oh my God, the universe brought us together again. This is the third synchronicity." I'm sweaty and tired and not prepared for this conversation. "Do you come here often? We should totally do partner yoga sometime." "I just do cardio and weights, not really a yoga person." "That's because you're too focused on the physical realm. Yoga connects your body to your soul." She's standing way too close to me. I can smell incense or sage or something. I'm actually about to head out. "Perfect. Let's get smoothies. There's an amazing place nearby that uses crystal-infused water." I'm trying to figure out how to say no without being rude. "I really need to get home. I have laundry and stuff." "Laundry can wait. Your spiritual journey cannot. Please, just 30 minutes. I promise it'll change your life." Against my better judgment, I agree because she seems genuinely excited and I'm apparently incapable of standing up for myself. We go to this smoothie place that looks like a new age bookstore and a juice bar had a baby. There's crystals everywhere, dream catchers hanging from the ceiling. The menu has things like Third Eye Awakening Blend and Chakra Cleanse Supreme. I'll have the Ascension smoothie, Luna tells the cashier. Just a regular strawberry banana, please, I say. Luna looks disappointed. You should try the Ascension. It has adaptogenic mushrooms and blue spirulina. It'll raise your vibration. I'm good with strawberry banana. We sit down at a table covered in some kind of sacred geometry pattern. So Anon, tell me about your journey. What brought you to this point in your life? College, then got a job, pretty standard stuff. But what's your purpose? What makes your soul sing? I guess I like my job, okay, the math part is satisfying. She looks at me like I just told her I kick puppies for fun. There's so much more to life than jobs and math. You're a divine being of light trapped in a material prison. My smoothie arrives and I'm grateful for the distraction. Have you ever had a spiritual experience? Like seen an aura or felt the presence of your spirit guides? Can't say that I have. That's so sad. I see auras all the time. Yours is very gray right now. It means you're blocked. I'm drinking my smoothie trying to figure out what I'm doing here. But don't worry, I can help you. I've been studying energy healing and crystal therapy for 3 whole months. 3 months. Wow. Basically an expert. I really think you came into my life for a reason. I'm supposed to guide you to your higher self. That's nice of you to offer, but I'm doing fine. No, you're not. I can sense your inner turmoil. You're living a life of quiet desperation. I'm living a life of regular desperation like everyone else, but go off, I guess. She reaches across the table and grabs my hands. Close your eyes. I'm going to do a quick energy reading. Luna, I don't really. Shh, just trust the process. I close my eyes because making a scene in a smoothie shop seems worse than humoring her. She's humming and I can feel her hands getting weirdly warm. Oh wow, your root chakra is completely blocked and your crown chakra is barely open at all. I have no idea what this means. You need a full chakra alignment session. I can do it at my apartment. I have all the crystals and singing bowls. Absolutely not going to this girl's apartment. Maybe another time. I really do have to go. I pull my hands away, finish my smoothie in 3 large gulps, stand up. Wait, at least let me give you this. She pulls out a small crystal from her purse. It's black tourmaline. It'll protect you from negative energy. Keep it in your pocket at all times. I take the crystal because she's already pressing it into my palm. Thank you, Luna. This was interesting. I'll see you around. We'll see each other soon. The universe isn't done with us yet. I leave feeling exhausted and I only spent 45 minutes with her. Get home, toss the crystal on my dresser, try to forget this happened. Sunday comes, I'm enjoying a peaceful day of doing absolutely nothing. My phone rings. It's Luna. I didn't give her permission to call me, but apparently we're at that level now. I let it go to voicemail. She leaves a 5-minute message about how she had a dream about me and spirit guides and ascending to higher dimensions. I delete it without listening to the whole thing. 10 minutes later, she's texting. Did you get my voicemail? It's really important. Your spirit guides are trying to reach you through me. I respond, hey Luna, you seem really nice, but I think we want different things out of life. Hope you find your spiritual path. I think this is polite enough while being clear. Her response, you can't reject your destiny. We're soulmates, not in a romantic way, but in a cosmic way. I'm your spiritual teacher. Oh boy, I don't need a spiritual teacher. I'm happy with my life as it is. That's your ego talking. Your soul is crying out for help and you can't even hear it. I stop responding. She sends approximately 30 more texts over the next hour. Things about ascending, vibrations, the age of Aquarius, something about Pleiadian starseeds. I block her number. Think that's the end of it. Wrong. Monday at work, I'm in a meeting with my supervisor and 3 other accountants going over quarterly reports. My supervisor's assistant comes in looking confused. Anon, there's a young woman in the lobby asking for you. She says it's an emergency. My stomach drops. I'll handle it after the meeting. She's being quite insistent. She mentioned something about divine intervention. My coworkers are all looking at me. I'll be right back. I excuse myself, feeling my face turn red. Luna's in the lobby, wearing what appears to be a homemade toga, holding a large crystal. Anon, thank the goddess I found you. You blocked my number, so I had to come in person. The receptionist is staring at us. Luna, you can't just show up at my workplace. This is completely inappropriate. The universe doesn't care about workplace boundaries. Your ascension is more important than quarterly reports. How does she know about quarterly reports? I had a vision last night. You're in spiritual danger. There's a dark entity attached to your energy field. She's trying to wave the crystal around me while I'm backing toward the elevator. You need to leave right now or I'm calling security. Security can't protect you from spiritual warfare. The receptionist has already picked up the phone. I'm trying to save you. Why won't you let me help you? Security shows up, two tired-looking guys in their 50s. Ma'am, you need to leave the premises. You're all blind. He's a starseed and you're keeping him trapped in this matrix. They escort her out while she's yelling about consciousness and awakening. I go back to the meeting completely humiliated. My supervisor pulls me aside after. Want to explain what that was about? Just someone I met briefly. She's having some kind of episode. I don't really know her. Well, make sure she doesn't come back here. We can't have that kind of disruption. I nod, go back to my desk, contemplate moving to another state. Get home that evening and there's a package at my door. No return address. I open it cautiously. It's filled with crystals, sage bundles, a hand-drawn chart of my spiritual aura, and a 15-page letter written in purple gel pen. The letter is entirely about how I'm resisting my true nature as an indigo child and how Luna is my assigned guide in this lifetime. There's sections about past lives where we were apparently ancient priests together in Atlantis. I throw the entire box in the trash. Next day at work, I file a harassment report with HR just to have it documented. They take it seriously. Ask if I want to file a police report. I say not yet, hoping she'll just lose interest. 3 days of blessed silence. I start to relax, think maybe she moved on to enlighten someone else. Friday night, I'm meeting my buddy Marcus for drinks at our usual bar. Marcus is a software engineer, super logical. We've been friends since college. I tell him the whole Luna saga. Dude, that's insane. She sounds legitimately unhinged. I know, I just want her to leave me alone. Did you try just being direct, like telling her she's being crazy? I don't want to be mean. What if she escalates? Fair point. She did show up at your job wearing a toga. We're laughing about it when I notice someone at the bar. Long dark hair, sundress, you've got to be kidding me. Marcus, don't look, but she's here. He immediately looks. The girl at the bar, that's her? Yes, what are the odds? Pretty high, actually. This is a popular bar. It's not that weird. He's using his logic brain. Not helpful right now. We need to leave. No way, man. We just got here. Just ignore her. I try to casually hide behind my menu. Too late, she sees me. Her face lights up like Christmas morning. She rushes over to our table. Anon! The synchronicities just keep happening. This is the 5th time the universe has brought us together. Actually, I'm here with my friend. We're having a private conversation. She completely ignores this, pulls up a chair. You must be part of Anon's soul group. I'm Luna, his spiritual guide. Marcus looks at me with wide eyes that say, what the hell? I'm Marcus, just a regular friend, no soul group involvement. There's no such thing as coincidence. We're all connected through the cosmic web. She orders a drink called Moon Goddess Elixir, which is apparently just white wine with glitter in it. Anon, I've been trying to give you space like my spirit guide suggested, but then I saw you here, and it's obviously a sign. A sign to leave me alone? I suggest. A sign that your resistance is weakening. You're finally ready to begin your true journey. Marcus is trying not to laugh. Luna, I've been clear that I'm not interested in any of this spiritual stuff. Please respect that. Your mouth says that, but your soul is screaming for help. My soul is fine. My soul wants to drink beer with my friend. Beer lowers your vibration. You should be drinking alkaline water with crushed rose quartz. Marcus can't hold it anymore. He's cracking up. Luna turns to him. You find spiritual enlightenment funny? You're trapped in ego consciousness. Lady, I don't know what consciousness I'm trapped in, but you need to leave my friend alone. I can't leave him alone. We made a soul contract before we incarnated. I promised to guide him. This is escalating quickly. The bartender comes over. Is everything okay here? This woman is harassing us, Marcus says directly. I'm helping him. He's under psychic attack and doesn't even know it. Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The darkness doesn't want him to ascend. You're all agents of the Matrix. 2 bouncers appear. Luna stands up dramatically. Fine, but Anon, you can't run from your destiny. I'll be waiting for when you're ready to awaken. She leaves. The bar goes back to normal. Marcus and I sit in silence for a minute. So that's Luna. Dude, you need to get a restraining order. Is she dangerous though? She's just delusional. She showed up at your job. She found you at a bar. She's stalking you. He's right. We finish our drinks. I'm constantly looking over my shoulder. Weekend passes without incident. Monday morning, I'm walking into my office building when someone grabs my arm. It's Luna, but she looks different. Her hair is messy. She's wearing normal clothes, jeans, and a t-shirt. She looks tired. Anon, please, just 5 minutes. Luna, I'm calling the police if you don't let go. I'm not here to talk about spiritual stuff. I need to explain something. She looks genuinely upset, not her usual manic energy. You have 2 minutes. I know I've been intense, but there's a reason. 3 months ago, I had a complete breakdown. I lost my job, my boyfriend left. I felt like I was dying. I'm listening, but keeping distance. Then I found this spiritual community online, and they told me I was going through a spiritual awakening, that all my pain meant I was special. Oh no. They told me I was a light worker, and that I'd recognize other light workers by feeling it. When I saw you at the grocery store, I felt something, so I thought you were part of my mission. This is sad, but also not my problem. Luna, I think you need professional help, like an actual therapist. I know I've been crazy, but admitting that means admitting the last 3 months were a delusion. She's crying now. It means I'm just a depressed person who lost everything, and there's no cosmic purpose to it. I feel bad, but also this is way above my pay grade. I'm sorry you're going through this, but you can't use me as part of your coping mechanism. I know I'm trying to apologize and to ask you to please not get a restraining order because it'll ruin my chances of getting my life back together. I should not feel guilty, but I do. If you stop contacting me, stop showing up places, and get actual help, I won't file anything. Really? Really, but Luna, you need real help, not crystal healing. She nods, wipes her eyes. Thank you for not being a complete jerk about this. She walks away. I feel relieved and sad at the same time. Go into work, try to focus on spreadsheets. 2 weeks pass with no Luna sightings. I start to think maybe she actually got help. Then I'm scrolling through social media and see a post from Marcus. He's tagged me in a comment on a local events page. Dude, isn't this your stalker? It's a flyer for a spiritual awakening workshop, featuring Luna as the lead ascension guide. The workshop promises to help people break free from matrix programming and activate their light body. It costs $500 per person. She's not getting help. She's monetizing her delusions. The workshop is this weekend at a yoga studio downtown. Part of me wants to ignore it. Part of me is morbidly curious. Marcus texts, "We should go undercover. Could be hilarious. Or it could be depressing watching people get scammed." $50 says she mentions Atlantis in the first 10 minutes. You're on. Saturday comes. Marcus and I show up at the yoga studio. There's about 20 people there, all sitting on meditation cushions. Luna walks in wearing flowing white robes, carrying a large crystal staff that she definitely didn't have before. Welcome, beautiful souls. Today we begin your journey to the 5th dimension. She hasn't seen us yet. We're in the back. Many of you are feeling lost in this 3-dimensional reality. That's because you're star seeds planted here to raise the planetary vibration. People are nodding along. I myself was lost until the universe sent me signs. I met a fellow starseed who helped me realize my true purpose as a spiritual guide. Oh God, she's talking about me. Though he's still resisting his awakening, his presence in my life activated my divine mission. Marcus elbows me, trying not to laugh. Today I'll teach you to communicate with your spirit guides and access your Akashic records. She finally sees us. Her eyes go wide. For a second, she looks panicked. Then she smiles. And speaking of divine timing, the very starseed I mentioned has just arrived. Please welcome Anon to the circle. Everyone turns to look at me. I freeze. Anon, come to the front. Share your awakening story with the group. We're actually just leaving. I stand up. You can't leave. The universe brought you here for a reason. The other participants are looking at me expectantly. Luna, we need to talk privately. Anything you say to me can be said to the collective. We're all one consciousness. Marcus grabs my arm. Let's just go, man. But I'm angry now. You told me you were going to get help. Instead, you're scamming people. The room goes silent. I am helping. I'm helping these people find their true selves. You're charging them $500 to tell them they're aliens from Atlantis. They're not aliens. They're star seeds, and yes, some of them are from Atlantis in their past lives. A woman in the front raises her hand. Wait, she said this would help with my anxiety. It will, by realizing your anxiety is just your human ego resisting your divine nature. That's not how anxiety works. I'm full on yelling now. You need therapy, medication, actual help, not crystals and made-up cosmic missions. Luna's face is red. Get out! You're spreading negative energy and lowering everyone's vibration. Gladly. And everyone here should get a refund because this is a scam. Several people start standing up, looking uncomfortable. Sit down. He's a wounded soul projecting his pain onto my light. But people are leaving. This is why you can't ascend. You're trapped in density. You're a prisoner of the Matrix. Marcus and I walk out. Half the group follows. We can hear Luna yelling about betrayal and dark forces as we leave. In the parking lot, the woman who asked about anxiety approaches us. Thank you for saying something. I was starting to feel crazy for questioning all this. You should definitely get your money back. Already texting my credit card company. Marcus and I go to a diner. I'm shaking from adrenaline. That was intense. I can't believe she tried to use me as some kind of spiritual mascot. You probably just saved those people $500 each. Or I just made an enemy of a delusional woman with a crystal staff. We eat pancakes and try to process what just happened. My phone buzzes. It's an unknown number. Text says, "You have made a powerful enemy today. The universe will punish you for interfering with divine work." I show Marcus. Okay, now you're getting that restraining order. Agreed. Monday morning, I go to the police station, file a formal report, request a restraining order. The officer taking my statement looks tired. Let me guess, crystal healing girl? You know about her? We've had 3 other reports this month. She's been harassing people outside yoga studios and health food stores. Is she dangerous? Probably not physically, but she's definitely escalating. We've been trying to get her family involved, but she's estranged from them. Great. The restraining order should go through by end of week. Meanwhile, avoid places you know she frequents. I thank him and leave, feeling both relieved and worried. That night I'm home watching TV when I hear something outside my apartment door. I look through the peephole. There's a circle of crystals arranged in front of my door with candles and what appears to be a hand-drawn protection symbol. I'm not opening that door. I call the police, they send someone to check it out. Officer clears the crystals, says it's harmless but weird, asks if I have security cameras. I don't, but I'm definitely getting some now. Next few days are tense, constantly looking over my shoulder. The restraining order gets approved. Police serve Luna the papers. According to the officer who delivered them, she claimed the legal system is controlled by reptilians trying to stop the ascension. I wish that was surprising. 2 weeks of peace. I start to relax again. Think maybe the legal threat scared her straight. Then my mom calls. Honey, the strangest thing happened. A young woman came to the house today asking about you. My stomach drops. What did she want? She said she was doing a spiritual wellness check, that you were in danger and she needed family help to save you. Luna found my parents. Mom, that woman is crazy. She's been stalking me. There's a restraining order. Oh, honey, your father and I thought something was off. She kept talking about vibrations. What did you tell her? Your father told her to leave or he'd call the police. She said something about us being trapped in darkness and left. I'm furious now. Call my lawyer friend from college. Ask what else I can do. With the restraining order violation, you can press charges. She could face jail time. I decide to do it. File additional police report. They pick Luna up the next day. She spends a night in jail before her public defender gets her out. Court date is set for 3 weeks away. During those 3 weeks, I get letters, not from Luna directly, but from members of her spiritual community. They're all telling me I'm blocking Luna's divine mission and that I'll face karmic consequences. Some are threatening, some are just weird. I forward everything to my lawyer and the police. Turns out Luna's been building an online following, people who genuinely believe she's some kind of spiritual leader. Her social media has thousands of followers. She's posting about me without using my name, calling me the resistant one and the one who fears his own light. Her followers are eating it up. Court day arrives. I'm nervous as hell. Luna shows up in regular clothes, no crystals or robes. Her lawyer has clearly told her to look normal. The judge reviews the case. Harassment, stalking, restraining order violation, showing up at my parents' house. Luna's lawyer argues she has mental health issues and needs treatment, not punishment. My lawyer argues she needs consequences to understand boundaries. The judge decides 6 months probation, mandatory psychiatric evaluation, court-ordered therapy, no contact order that includes online mentions. Luna looks devastated. As we're leaving the courtroom, she tries to approach me. Anon, please, you don't understand what you've done. The dark forces have won. Her lawyer pulls her away. I feel bad for approximately 5 seconds before remembering she showed up at my job in a toga. My face when a girl tried to gaslight me into believing I'm an alien from Atlantis who needs her spiritual guidance. That feeling when you have to get a restraining order because someone decided you're their cosmic mission. Be me. Week after the court case, finally feeling like I can breathe again. Luna has a no-contact order, mandatory therapy, the whole works. I'm back to my normal routine: work, gym, hanging out with Marcus, living that peaceful life. Everything is finally back to normal, or so I thought. I'm at work on a Wednesday afternoon when I get an email from an address I don't recognize. Subject line: regarding Luna Martinez, urgent family matter. I almost delete it thinking it's spam, but curiosity wins. I open it. It's from someone named Rebecca claiming to be Luna's older sister. The email is surprisingly normal, no mention of vibrations or cosmic missions. Dear Anon, I know this is strange to contact you, but I need your help understanding what happened with my sister. Our family has been estranged from Luna for about 4 months and we're trying to get her proper treatment. Could we meet for coffee? I promise this isn't a trick or manipulation. I just want to help my sister. I'm immediately suspicious. Forward the email to Marcus asking what he thinks. He responds, could be legit, could be Luna catfishing you. Proceed with extreme caution. I decide to respond but suggest a public place and bring Marcus as backup. Rebecca agrees immediately, suggests a Starbucks near my office, says she can meet tomorrow during the lunch. I tell her I'm bringing a friend and she says that's completely understandable. Next day, Marcus and I show up 15 minutes early to scope out the location. We sit near the back with a clear view of the entrance. A woman walks in at exactly noon, looks nothing like Luna. She's blonde, wearing business casual clothes, looks like she works in an office, mid-30s maybe. She's looking around nervously. I wave, she comes over. Anon, I'm Rebecca. Thank you so much for meeting me. She shakes both our hands, sits down, immediately starts talking. I want to start by apologizing for everything Luna put you through. I read the police reports and I'm absolutely horrified. She seems genuine, but I'm still on guard. How did you find me? Luna's court documents had your name. I did some LinkedIn searching, found your work email. I know that's borderline stalking, but I'm desperate to understand what happened to my sister. Marcus is studying her like he's a human lie detector. When did you last see Luna? 4 months ago at our mother's birthday dinner. Luna showed up talking about ascension and calling our dad a reptilian. She said we were all trapped in the Matrix and she was here to save us. This tracks with what I know. Our parents tried to get her to see a therapist and she completely cut us off, blocked all our numbers, moved without telling us where. Rebecca pulls out her phone, shows us family photos. Luna looks completely different. Normal clothes, normal hair, smiling at Christmas dinner. This is her 2 years ago, before whatever happened to her. What did happen? She had a bad breakup with her boyfriend of 6 years. Then she lost her job as a graphic designer during company layoffs. It all happened within the same month. She's tearing up now. She spiraled into this deep depression, wouldn't leave her apartment for weeks. Then suddenly she's posting all this spiritual awakening stuff online and saying she's fine, better than ever. Marcus and I exchanged looks. We tried to do an intervention, but she said we were toxic and blocking her growth. That was the last time we saw her in person. Why are you reaching out now? Because after the court case, her public defender contacted our parents, said Luna needs family support and psychiatric evaluation, but she won't talk to any of us. Rebecca wipes her eyes. I thought maybe if I understood what she did to you, I could figure out how to help her. The police reports were clinical. I need to know the actual story. I spend the next 20 minutes telling her everything. The grocery store meeting, the constant texts, showing up at my work in a toga, the workshop scam, showing up at my parents' house. Rebecca looks more and more distressed. Oh God, she's so much worse than I thought. The Luna I grew up with would never do any of this. Has she always been into spiritual stuff? No, she was actually pretty skeptical of that stuff. She was an artist, super logical about her work, very grounded. This is sad, but also explains a lot. The public defender mentioned she might have had a psychotic break triggered by the stress and depression. Marcus speaks up for the first time. Has anyone considered she might be bipolar? The sudden personality change, the grandiose delusions, the manic energy? Rebecca nods slowly. Our aunt is bipolar. It runs in the family. But Luna always seemed fine. We never saw signs. Sometimes it doesn't manifest until late 20s, Marcus says. being surprisingly helpful. Rebecca looks at me with desperate eyes. Is there any chance you'd be willing to write a victim impact statement for her evaluation, not for court, but for her treatment team, so they understand the full scope? I'm hesitant. I just want her to get help, real help, not punishment. She needs both, I say honestly. I know, but if the doctors understand how far gone she is, maybe they can actually help her instead of just throwing medication at her. Marcus nudges me. I sigh. I'll write something, but I'm not meeting with Luna or her treatment team in person. That's completely fair. Thank you so much. Rebecca gives me her actual contact info. We exchange numbers. She leaves and Marcus and I sit in silence. That was depressing. Super depressing, I agree. You're a good person for helping. Or I'm an idiot who can't stop getting involved. Both can be true. That weekend I write a detailed account of everything Luna did. I try to be factual without being cruel. Mention that she seems to genuinely believe her delusions, that she needs serious psychiatric help. Send it to Rebecca, who thanks me profusely. Think that's my final involvement in this mess. 2 weeks later, I'm at the gym when I see someone familiar on a treadmill. It's Luna, but she looks different again. Her hair is shorter, normal clothes, no flowing robes or crystals visible. She's just running on a treadmill listening to music. I freeze, not sure what to do. Technically, she's not supposed to be within 500 feet of me, but she might not have seen me, and this is a public gym. I decide to just leave before she notices me. Too late. She looks over, sees me, her face goes pale. She immediately stops the treadmill and walks toward me. I'm backing toward the exit. Wait, please, I'm not going to do anything weird. She's holding her hands up like approaching a scared animal. You're violating the no contact order. I know, this is my gym. I've been coming here for 3 years. I didn't know you'd be here. She does look genuinely surprised and distressed. I'll leave. I'll go right now. Can I say one thing? Just one thing, and then I'll leave and switch to a different gym. Against my better judgment, I nod. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. I was having a mental breakdown and I didn't realize how crazy I was acting. She's crying now, but in a normal way, not a dramatic spiritual way. I'm on medication now, seeing a real therapist twice a week. I know I can't undo what I did, but I needed you to know that I'm getting help. I don't know what to say. My sister Rebecca told me you wrote a statement for my treatment team. You didn't have to do that, and it actually helped. My psychiatrist said it gave them a clear picture of my symptoms. That's good. I'm glad you're getting help. I'm diagnosed bipolar with psychotic features. The doctor said the breakup and job loss triggered my first major episode. This is the most lucid I've ever seen her. All that stuff I said about starseeds and ascension, I actually believed it. I thought I was special and chosen and that the universe was communicating through me. That must be scary to look back on. It's terrifying. I watched videos of myself from the workshop and I don't even recognize that person. Other gym members are starting to stare at us. I should go before someone calls the police on me. Yeah, probably. She turns to leave, then looks back. For what it's worth, you were right to get the restraining order. If someone did to my sister what I did to you, I'd want them arrested. She leaves. I stand there processing. Marcus texts. Still alive? Need extraction? I told him I was going to the gym in case Luna showed up. All good. Surprisingly normal encounter, actually. Define normal. I tell him what happened. Character development. Maybe there's hope for her after all. Maybe. Next few weeks are quiet. I switch my gym schedule just to be safe. Rebecca texts occasionally with updates. Luna is staying with their parents, going to therapy, taking medication, working on rebuilding her life. She deleted all her social media and blocked everyone from her spiritual community. Apparently her online followers were pissed. Some of them still think she's being suppressed by dark forces. One of them even started their own spiritual scam using Luna's teachings. The internet is wild. Month after the gym encounter, Rebecca texts asking if I'd be willing to meet Luna in a controlled setting with a therapist present. Her treatment team thinks it would help with her recovery to make proper amends. No pressure at all. Completely understand if you say no. I talked to Marcus about it. Do you want closure? I don't know. Part of me does. Then do it. Worst case, you waste an hour of your life. I agree to one meeting at Luna's therapist's office. The day comes, I'm nervous as hell. The office is nice, calm colors, comfortable chairs, very normal. Luna's therapist, Dr. Patterson, is a woman in her 50s, very professional. Thank you for coming, Anon. I know this is difficult. This session is purely for Luna's recovery process. You're under no obligation to accept any apology or maintain contact afterward. Luna comes in, sits across from me, looks nervous. She's wearing normal clothes, minimal makeup, looks like a regular person. Hi, Anon. Hi, Luna. Dr. Patterson guides the conversation. Luna, why don't you start by explaining what you wanted to say? Luna takes a deep breath. I wanted to apologize properly, with full understanding of what I did. When I apologized at the gym, it was rushed, and I don't think I really conveyed how sorry I am. She's making eye contact, but not in a crazy intense way. I stalked you, harassed you at work, showed up at your parents' house, tried to recruit you into my delusions. That's not okay, and there's no excuse for it. What do you remember about that time? Too much and not enough. I remember feeling like I had discovered the secret to existence, like I was chosen to help people ascend. She's wincing at her own words. I genuinely thought you were a starseed who needed my help. I created this entire narrative where we had a cosmic connection, and I was failing my mission if I didn't save you. Dr. Patterson interjects. Luna, what do you understand now about those beliefs? They were delusions caused by my untreated bipolar disorder. My brain was misfiring and creating false patterns and meanings where none existed. This is surreal, hearing her talk so normally about the crazy stuff. I used spiritual language to justify stalking behavior. I convinced myself that normal boundaries didn't apply because it was cosmic work. She looks at me directly. You were a random guy I met at a grocery store, and I made you the center of my delusional system. That must have been absolutely terrifying. It was definitely unsettling. I'm working on accepting that I hurt people during my episode, that even though I was sick, the harm was real. Dr. Patterson nods approvingly. We talk for another 30 minutes about Luna's recovery, her medication, her plans. She's going back to school for graphic design, rebuilding relationships with her family, staying away from spiritual communities. I'm not saying spirituality is bad, but for me right now, it's a trigger. I can't separate healthy spiritual exploration from delusional thinking. That's very self-aware. Therapy and medication are amazing. She smiles slightly. The session ends. Dr. Patterson asks if I have any questions. Are you going to be okay? Luna looks surprised by the question. I think so, eventually. It's going to be a long process, but I have support now. Good. I genuinely hope you get better. Thank you. And Anon, I'm switching gyms and I'll stay away from your neighborhood. You won't have to worry about running into me. We shake hands. It feels like closure. I leave feeling weird, but good weird. Tell Marcus about it later. So is this the end of the saga? God, I hope so. Character growth for everyone involved. I just want to go back to my boring life. Dude, you had someone show up at your work in a toga. Your life was never that boring. He's not wrong. Couple months pass. Everything is actually normal. No crystal circles at my door. No dramatic confrontations. No spiritual awakening workshops. I'm at a coffee shop one morning before work when I overhear a conversation. Two women are talking about some spiritual guru they found online. She's amazing. She helped me realize I'm an indigo child. I look over. They're watching videos on a phone. The guru looks familiar. It's one of Luna's former followers, running the exact same scam, same language about star seeds and ascension and raising vibrations. I want to say something, but Marcus's voice in my head says, not your circus, not your monkeys. I drink my coffee and leave. Some people have to learn the hard way. A few weeks later, Rebecca texts me. Luna got accepted into a design program. She's doing really well. Thank you again for everything. I'm genuinely happy for her. My life continues. Work is busy. I'm dating someone new. Normal problems like traffic and deadlines. One evening, I'm cleaning out my dresser and find the black tourmaline crystal Luna gave me. I forgot I even kept it. Hold it for a moment, wondering what to do with it. Decide to toss it because keeping it is weird. But then I think about Luna's journey from delusional stalker to recovering person getting help. I put the crystal in a box in my closet, not for protection from negative energy, just as a reminder that people are complicated, that mental illness can make good people do terrible things, that recovery is possible but requires real help, not crystals and cosmic missions. Life goes on. Sometimes I wonder if Luna really is doing better or if it's just a temporary improvement. Sometimes I see people at the grocery store or gym and wonder if they're going through their own invisible struggles. Mostly I just live my life, grateful for normalcy. Marcus and I still joke about the whole situation. Remember when you had a stalker who thought you were from Atlantis? Every single day, Marcus, every single day. My new girlfriend asks how we met, and I tell her the heavily edited version. I helped someone who was going through a mental health crisis, which is technically true. She thinks I'm a nice person. If she only knew about the toga incident. 6 months after the therapy session, I'm at an art gallery opening that my company is sponsoring. Free wine and cheese, pretending to understand abstract art, normal networking stuff. I'm looking at a piece that's just blue squares when someone walks up next to me. It's supposed to represent the ocean's consciousness. I turn, ready to politely disagree. It's Luna. We both freeze. I'm not following you, I swear. My design class had to volunteer at this event for credit. She's wearing all black, has a gallery volunteer badge, looks panicked. It's okay, I'm here for work. I can go volunteer at the other side of the gallery. Luna, it's fine, this is a public event. We stand in awkward silence looking at the blue squares. So, ocean's consciousness, huh? That's what the artist statement says. I think it's pretentious, honestly. I laugh. She smiles slightly. How's school going? Really good, actually. I forgot how much I love design when I'm not having a psychotic episode. Her humor about it is actually healthy. That's great, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for me too. Stability is underrated. My boss walks over. Anon, there you are. We need you for the donor photo. Be right there. I look at Luna. Good seeing you, genuinely. You too, and thanks for not running away screaming. The night is young, I joke. She laughs, goes back to her volunteer duties. I go take the corporate photo, drink free wine, network. See Luna across the gallery helping guests, being normal. It's the closure I didn't know I needed. Drive home that night thinking about how weird life is. 6 months ago, I was getting a restraining order against this person. Now we can make awkward small talk at an art gallery. Human brains are wild. Next morning, Marcus texts. How was the gallery thing? You'll never guess who was there. Luna? How did you know? Because your life is a sitcom. Was it weird? Surprisingly not. We talked for like 2 minutes and it was fine. Growth. For both of you, I guess. So is this actually the end now? I think so, hopefully. Until she shows up at your wedding in a toga. Please don't manifest that into existence. Life continues, work deadlines, gym sessions, dates with girlfriend. No more Luna encounters, no more crystal circles or spiritual interventions. Just normal, boring, wonderful life. Sometimes at night I think about the whole situation. How a random encounter at a grocery store spiraled into months of chaos. How mental illness doesn't care about anyone's convenience. How the line between helping someone and enabling their delusions is sometimes razor thin. How recovery is possible but messy and non-linear. Mostly I'm just grateful it's over. That Luna got help, that I got peace, that everyone survived the experience. My girlfriend asks why I'm so quiet sometimes. Just thinking about life. Deep thoughts? Something like that. I don't tell her about the time someone tried to convince me I was an alien from Atlantis who needed to ascend to the 5th dimension. That's a 3rd date story at earliest. Maybe 10th date, probably never. Life is good, normal, blessedly free of cosmic missions and spiritual warfare. I go to work, come home, watch TV, do normal people things. No one is trying to read my aura or activate my light body. It's perfect. My face when I survived being someone's delusional spiritual mission, and all I got was the story and mild PTSD from the word vibration. That feeling when you realize that sometimes the craziest experiences lead to the most normal, peaceful endings.